ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do basically what you could say a new update potentially for Bannerlord 2, and I'm going to be suggesting my hot takes on what I think Bannerlord 2 should add. So make sure to comment down below and go watch some of my other videos and stuff like that after this one. Okay, and also make sure to hit that subscribe and like button. Let's get into it. Best armor set. Make one set of armor that is the best and is easier to get. What I mean by this is there's so many different types of armor sets. I wish there was I know there's probably a WikiHow where it says, oh, the best armor is this, but trying to get the best of something is so difficult because in each region there's different weapons of different power. And Botania and Sergia, that's where you want to go to look for an axe. But I feel like in each area should have a, okay, use a Sarai as an example. A Sarai should have a really cracked armor that is the same best cracked armor as Sturgia. I think it should be even. Because if you want to roleplay as a Sturgian, you shouldn't be wearing chainmail and looking like this drippy knight guy. No, you should be a barbarian. You should be a guy with a rugged looking, armor with a long axe, and your horse being bare boned but having barely any chainmail on it, with blood splatters on you. It would be so much cooler than just this horrible looking, you have to basically look like a carbon copy of your elite cataphracts for some reason that have better armor than you half the time, but they die 10 times quicker than you, even though you're literally tanking hits. I could literally 1v10, no, 1v50, a bunch of horsemen in the actual game. I'm not even joking. The AI, the armor set just doesn't equal out. It's really bad, and I think we need to change that. That is my opinion on that one. Add catapults to normal battles. I think, honestly, it would be so dope if you could somehow do, add catapults to the battle, but also add, flanks. So, say you could, I feel like it would be so much funner to, be able to choose your setup of the military. I know you can, but, add, oh, 30 seconds or a minute into the battle, I want a cavalry charge here, and have your cavalry, waiting and not on the battlefield yet, and then when that happens, they charge through, and then you get commanded them. Or, oh yeah, I have 5 catapults. Each catapult could be worth, 5 soldier slots, okay? And then you could put them wherever you want. I think that's a good addition, because it makes more strategy to the game, except for, because let's be honest here, there are some troops that are so overpowered nowadays. The Sturgian guards are super overpowered, or the Sturgian guys with the big shields. You can't kill them. Or the Vlandian crossbowmen, they literally just shoot you to death, and then they pull up their ginormous shield from behind their back, and then they have their sword, and then they walk towards you, and they're boom, 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 and then they just start slashing, which I think is unfair, because if you have catapults, that makes everybody either more aggressive, and it gives more combat eras. So either add, new, different ways to alter the battlefield, or in my opinion, give just give a better system of it, because I think that a lot of Bannerlord 2 players, especially me, are kind of tired of versing literally brain dead AI. Let's be honest here, I think I can recall at least 50 times where you're basically just versing brain dead AI, but no one's gonna say anything because obviously you don't want to lose to AI, but the AI is dog water. It is probably one of the worst now. Okay, there's one more. Okay, add boats. Now, this is what I'm saying. Don't add boats as in there's cannonballs and you're commanding boats. That's not what I mean. I mean, you should be able to, go into the waters and add new area and stuff like that. Or not add new, continents, but, add some spice to the game. Man, it would be so cool to have, a beach, invasion. That would be so dope, especially with cavalry and all that. And then you could have, a beach invasion of a castle. Think about how absolutely cool that would be. A Sturgian beach invasion. You're invading Sturgia. You land at a castle. Your army's unloading, and you have to siege a castle. And they could have, defenders outside the walls, too. With bow and arrows shooting down at you. And then they could have, cavalry outside of it. And it's not just, a boring castle battle. Like, you could actively be engaging in it. I think that would be so cool. And then, like, say if they end up destroying your boats, you can't retreat at all, and you have to go for the castle siege no matter what. Even if you, like, are about to fail, you have to go for it. So it puts a lot more on the line. I think that would give a lot more better detail. And also it adds movement to the map. And you should get, like, a +2 when you're in a boat, or, like, your troops are in the ocean, because, man, if you get a party over 300, Lord help you, because you are going to spend most of the time of the game going from one corner of the map to the other, and by the time it happens, it's 5 days later, and you're either criminally broke, criminally rich, or half your continent has just got wiped out because the Asari decided to randomly declare war on you, or the Sturgians, or the Landians, and you just lost 20 guys, and now you're 1v10 in 10 different armies. It just enrages me, the amount of slowness, and you're just saying, oh, well, don't be a herder. Don't have a bunch of stuff. You have 384 troops. Doesn't matter how many things you're going to select. When you go into that forest, you're going to be the slowest human being on the earth, unless you select the stupid one where it's like you get a 2% bonus in the trees, which just means you're going to be slower in the desert or in any plains. So it makes no sense. So add some mobility into the game. Make it a little easier. Now, finally, make workshops better. I'm about to say this for anybody who has a workshop. You are a menace to society. Please find some help. Now, let me get into this one. This one is a deep rabbit hole we're about to go down. Who in their right mind spends 22 grand on, like, a crappy workshop, worst version of a caravan? Like, I'm being honest here, boys. Who goes, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy a workshop? Like, no one. If you buy a workshop, you're stupid. It takes more money to buy a workshop. And if that town gets conquered, it's gone. It's not even like a caravan where you can maybe help defend it. No, if you're if you start your own faction, any caravan that was basically in enemy territory, call that done. That money is gone. And they only make like 300 bucks. It's like, bro, if I wanted a worse version of a caravan, I just wouldn't put extra troops in it. It's literally the most enraging thing in the game. I mean, at some point, that's the best thing you can do is just buy workshops. But, like, they had, like, 200 bucks. That's, like, nothing. Half the time, your party money is, like, 10 grand. And you're just like, are you serious right now, buddy? I'm literally losing 5 grand a minute because of my troops. And you're paying me 400 bucks for your smithery? Like, come on, bro. Keep up the production. It's, like, so enraging. Like, make the workshops better so bad. Or, here, rework them. Do it. Hey, if you bring more grain into the city and you have like a brewery or something that requires grain, your production is increased by 100%, which then means you make like $1,000 or something instead of a 200 or 2 grand or something like that. Because no one wants to be like, oh yeah, I bought a workshop. It makes $300 per turn. Oh wait, but every like 25 days in Bannerlord 2 or 50 days, your clan gets attacked or war with, and then, oh wait, you just lost 22 grand that you would have only got to 200 times 20, that's like $4,000. You don't even make all of your money back. That is why I think workshops should be added. And so, just to recap, this is why I think Bannerlord 2 needs a clarity update that adds a lot of good things. Don't get this twisted. I love all the updates. I think the ambush, the gangs, all of that are really cool, but this is what I would add personally. Hope you guys did like this video. And again, hit that subscribe button. See you guys in the next one. Peace.